z kanału Geek PS3, granie, gadanie z Orasem 8.4. Tak to miało wyglądać na początek. Kolejny odcinek z Fallout New Vegas, jak wiecie w poprzednim odcinku. Pogotowaliśmy sobie trochę, nauczyliśmy się jak, co łączyć. Teraz idziemy, wchodzimy, mamy pogadać z tą panią, tutaj właścicielką tego salonu, jak to woli. I zobaczymy co to wyjdzie nam ciekawego. Bo na razie to tak nie za wiele puściliśmy do miasta.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
No proszę, jakieś problemy widzę. Settlersak tutaj mamy nadawę.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
No i mamy.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Jak zwykle.
All right.
No, pełni składki. Gadamy o czymś innym.
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
W cenie, że tak wyrażę.
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim. unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
No proszę, to się kłócą.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers. The rumor is that the Legion is far... I'm sure I've got some.
Zobaczmy, co masz na sprzedaż. Aha, ty masz tylko lekarstwa. No, to się przyda. Z 5 plus 10. Ja tylko muszę przeczytać sobie tą książkę. Jak tam kupimy? Czy to na stałe, czy niestety. Czekajcie, albo nie. Coś kosztuje, ale taka amunicja nic nie waży, tak więc nie ma sensu. To coś waży, to lepiej to sprzedać. Niech ma jedna osoba Doghide, jakieś bardziej. To nie kako egg, to i tak chyba nie będziemy. O proszę, skórki sprzedamy. To trzeba uważać na takie rzeczy, bo ta Coca-Cola track. Wszystko je sprzedamy i chyba będziemy przynajmniej wiedzieli, gdzie jest. A brak suplement, dobra. Fixed. Waga 1, 16. Ale o, to już jest siła. Fejcecja ucieka. Dobra. Nie no, to nie możemy sprzedać. Cleaver. Nie będziemy kroić ludzi. Dobra.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Coś tam się... Jest. To co trzeba. Coś tam nabraliśmy. Jak zobaczycie na mapie Primek Local map. Lecimy. Radio. Gdzie to radio? Ja jego. Dobra, to zobaczymy inaczej książkę. Plus 10, dobra, to teraz zrobimy, ile mamy reper? 16, dobra jest. Speech plus... Jezu, to jednak... O, jest.
Feeling thirsty?
Naprawione?
Yeah, I heard it turn
Fix your
right back
radio.
on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Ba. Kurna chata.
I could get another working...
Dawaj, dobra, nie marudź. Ale weźmiemy, zobaczymy, tylko zastanawiam się, czy... Mieliśmy 16, to zobaczymy, czy zostanie, czy... Dobra, wychodzimy stąd na razie. I idziemy poszukać Ringo. Człowieka poszukiwanego przez kogoś innego. Gdzie to mamy iść? Zobaczmy mapę. O, z boku jest dobre. A w tych domkach dobra jest. No to lecimy, tylko mam nadzieję, że nas nie zastrzeli, bo będzie tragedia. No i idziemy odwiedzić Ringo.
That's
Teraz
close
tylko
enough.
czekamy, jaka będzie
Who are you?
jak
What do you want with me?
No już ładnie zgadam.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. So there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so...
Dobra. Dawaj, zagramy. Może coś się uda. Automatch, dobra. Zobaczmy co gramy. Accept. Nie będzie. Coś ty... Kurde, nie pamiętam, jakoś to się grało. Chłok tam. Mamy chyba, jeśli dobrze pamiętam, po 21 w miarę poukładać. Mamy... O ty chamie. No zobaczymy co to nam da. Nic nam nie dało. Jach. Coś nam nie idzie w tego karawanka. To nie, to ile będzie? 20. No i za dużo. O właśnie, dwie karty spadły, dobra, to jest 2, 4, 6. Tu on ma chłopak więcej, ale tu mamy więcej my, będzie 24. O 4, o co, jak to kurde? Dobra, będzie dobrze. 18, 9, nie no, chyba jednak nam się nie uda to wygrać. Już tak już powiem wam, głowę straciłem do tego. Jak to się robi? 70, o, przesadziłem, ja jego. Dobra, tutaj. Dobra. Odprzedamy, bo to nie ma sensu. Dobra.
What is it? Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Jak zwykle. Ja sam się wsiśko
I'm
wsiśkiem.
gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on
Ale
board...
pesymista.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
No tak, jak zwykle do baby wszyscy lgną. Czekajcie, coś to... Upgrade, to aż... Brawo. To mamy wyjść, trzeba wychodzić. No chodź, wychodzimy na zewnątrz. Lecimy, szukamy z sali, żeby pomóc naszemu gringo. Ejku. Ale biegniemy, strój zmieniliśmy, już nie jesteśmy Vault Master, że tak wyrażę. Trzeba się mniej rzucać w oczy. Ojejku. Gdzieś ty, kobiecino, jesteś, gdzieś ty polazła. W środku siedzisz. Tak, zamiast rządzić miastem, to ty sobie pijesz. Ładnie to tak.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around good.
Pogadamy.
Sure can. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Say no more.
Dobra, damy od razu, że chcemy pomóc. No właśnie.
Just like that.
Just like
I have a
that.
feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over
Dokładnie.
Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well.
O
Finally,
proszę,
there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us.
pancerzyk
So if Doc
zawsze.
Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help.
A jak to
Convincing
przekonać?
Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think
Dobra.
give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with
O
him.
jasne.
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Dobra, czyli dobrze by było sobie normalnie gadane.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Always...
Dobra, zawsze coś to...
Sure. What?
Coś może powiesz nam
Southeast
dookoła?
of here is Prim. Can't miss it. If you follow the
Dobra,
road, no,
Prim,
I wouldn't...
parę innych pierdół. Dobra, jest
Na-
NCR. Nie będziemy słuchać, bo to gadaj, nie
They're
zamykają.
protecting their own.
Tataj, normalnie jak Katarynka.
They've been holding off this other group in the east, Got a funny name. Call
Other
themselves
group.
Caesar.
Caesar Legion, tak.
Around
Mamy
here,
kolejnych
The
łódkańców.
geckos aren't...
Coś czymś innym możemy? What do you do around here? Dobra. Tak więc... To chyba tyle na dzisiaj. Postaram się w następnym odcinku przekonać Trudy, żeby została z nami, współpracowała. Ja zapraszam oczywiście do komentowania, do oglądania. To przede wszystkim nie tylko serię Fallout, ale też innych. Zaczęliśmy w FIFA 13, seria menedżerska, tak więc zapraszam. I jest też EA Sport Active 2, jak ktoś chce poćwiczyć. Na razie.